Hi, my name is Elliot Elmore. I go to Youngstown State University. I'm on the men's swimming and diving team. Some of the best advice I've been given by coaches and mentors is to really be yourself, especially in the world of sports and athletics, and especially in college. You really need to kind of be yourself. In a world of so many different people and stuff, and a large group of people, you need to really kind of stick out and really show who you are as a person. Some of the most important things I focus on in swimming, especially, is very much technique. There's only so much we're able to grow strength-wise and stuff, and sometimes you get to a point where you're just stuck at some points where it's a lot of it comes down to technique and stuff, but how much better you're able to have better technique than the swimmer next to you in the same lane when you're racing. Some of the challenges I faced to get to where I am today, some of it's been injuries where I've broken a toe actually on the pool deck, and it's prohibited me from swimming for a while. And that was a very important moment in my life because I got the chance to be able to step back from swimming and be able to realize how far I've come and reassess where I want to go in this sport and stuff. And I got to learn from those experiences and stuff and help me grow even further. So a little story about my recruiting process is, so in swimming, after every single meet, you would have to send emails out to different schools to like reach out and start conversations and stuff, start getting your foot in the door. After a while, you send like times and stuff, how much you're improving, a little bit how practices are. Then after a while, you start to get phone calls with the different coaches. And every meet or so, I would have a list of coaches I would have calls with, and we would just talk about how the meets have been and just basically how I'm feeling. And that personal experience with the calls became very ritual for me after swimming, is getting to call the coaches. And through all the list of people that I've called and stuff, Youngstown State definitely stood out the most to me. A big realization I had was I kept looking forward to getting to call the coaches and hear especially of how well I did at swim meets. I would seriously run back to my phone after some amazing races and immediately text the coach saying, "Hey, I just went this really amazing time and stuff," and just share that excitement with them. And Youngstown State definitely made me feel a lot more at home. I loved every single conversation I had with them on the phone. They made it feel like they really cared about me and my improvement, and not only really about swimming, but also me outside of swimming. How am I doing in school? How am I doing with friends and stuff? How am I doing with work? And all these other different aspects that made me love this school even more and made me love the athletic team here a lot more. And so I'm very grateful to be able to have this opportunity to compete for YSU, and it's been really great. Why I chose Youngstown State especially was because of the people. It's the people who made me really care about this sport and stuff and made me want to continue doing it, especially with them. They have a lot of care for their athletes, especially for their mental health, which I find to be very important, especially in a very isolated sport. They are very much aware of how difficult it is and are always there for you when you need them. And I felt that every time talking to them and even being here. I love this opportunity. A lot of my goals for this season especially has been to be able to reach new time achievements to go to different meets around the world. One of my biggest goals in this sport is to go to as many big meets as possible. You would hear like US Olympic trials. There was US Open a few months ago and stuff. And one of my goals this season is to try to reach those time requirements and stuff and be able to go to those bigger meets and represent this school at those meets and show them that we're a lot more than one meets the eye. Some of the things I learned here about D1 is it's a lot more than what you might think. You put your effort in every single day, in and out, and you're always expected to always be back at 100%. And it took a little while to get into that swing of stuff, of knowing that you're gonna have to push yourself every single day. And it's been really great. It's helped push me beyond some of my limits and stuff and helped me accomplish things I've never thought possible. How I balance both academically and athletically is I always carve out time for studies. I always do at least 2 hours of both study and homework every single night and stuff. I've been doing athletics for the past 15 years. So I'm very much used to juggling both a sport and academics and being able to carve out time easily. Some advice I would give is it's going to be a hard journey. A lot of people in your life are going to tell you that you might not make it, that a lot of this stuff might not be able to be in reach. But I promise you, if you have the determination and the hope of getting it and the dream to, you can achieve it. A lot of people in your life will say that a dream is too far away, that it's not reachable, and I promise you it will be. As long as you keep working hard, keep putting the next step forward, taking it slowly, and taking your time in it, you will make it. So my name is Elliot Elmore. I go to Youngstown State University, and I'm a freshman here.